All right, we are live. Testing, testing. Okay, cool. We're live. So, welcome to this hangout today. It's been a while since we've done this. Right now, we're on the topic of Justice League. We've watched it a couple of days ago, actually. Today, I'm joined by two of my friends. We have Mr. Jizzy Dick, Jizzy D, or Juan is his name. I mean, so say hi, Juan.
Hello, everybody.
And then we are joined by Cody, and you can see his name in the chat or in the video.
Sup?
All right, cool.
Okay.
I mean, these guys have actually been in these podcasts before. First time was Suicide Squad, second was Wonder Woman. Now we're doing Justice League. So yeah, so what you guys think of Justice League overall? Like, do you guys excited for the movie? What were your expectations of the movie when going in? Oh, before we start, I have to warn you. I have to warn the audience that it's gonna be spoilers for this podcast because we're gonna be talking about the movie most of the time, man.
Oh, that's important. Yeah.
It's a lot of spoilers. So if you've not watched the movie yet, just exit out, or if you want, you can spoil yourself. It don't matter. But yeah, there's a spoiler warning. So yeah, back to the question: what did you guys think of the movie overall, and were you guys excited for this movie? Anyone can just go first. Doesn't matter.
I picked Cody.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I didn't want to cut anyone off.
That's cool.
So, I went in with no expectations because you just gotta go with a blank slate. You can't listen to all the reviews and all
The critics.
all the critics and all the the mystery when they were trying to hide the reviews on Rotten Tomato and all that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you can't look at that as a bad thing. You just wait. You just go in with a blank slate and hope for the best.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of
You
negative.
really answer the question.
Yeah, there was a lot of negative. Yeah.
No, that was the question. What expectations did you have?
Uh,
Yeah. I
I
mean,
had none.
you're excited for the movie though.
Yeah, I like Justice League. I like the characters of DC. So
Oh, you're breaking up for some reason.
yeah.
Hey, try saying something again.
hello.
Are you playing something in the background?
No.
Oh, that's weird. You're
Wait, is it this?
Yeah, it's like fizzy.
I think it's my chair
Your chair.
Your chair.
creaking.
Nah, dude. You're like,
No, it's like your voice sounds like a robot.
Hold on, let me exit stuff out.
Wait, is my mic okay or is it weird
No,
too?
your mic's fine.
Oh no.
But okay, while Cody fixes that, maybe you want to answer? Give us your answer, Juan. Well, what do you think?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't like super hyped for it because I thought it was gonna be a bad movie because Batman v Superman was a bad movie. I mean, I mentioned this before in the previous ones when we talked about it. I loved the Batman portion of Batman versus Superman. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So to be honest, coming into it, I was like, this movie's gonna be not great. But it's not like I wasn't gonna watch it.
Yeah.
You know,
still
so I was like,
paying for it, right?
yeah. I mean, I wasn't really like worried about like, they're hiding the reviews on Rotten Tomato. Oh no, I really wasn't like too worried about that. It was more so form your own opinion type stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So I mean, like I said, I wasn't too worried or anything. But the movie was not bad.
So you actually enjoyed the movie, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good.
That's good. That's good there. That's good there.
I thought it was a better movie than
Batman v Superman.
yeah, most definitely.
Oh, of course, for sure. Comparing Justice League to Batman v Superman is a huge step up. But going into this movie, it's pretty. Well, for me, I thought I was excited for it. Of course, you guys know.
Well, yeah, you were excited. You're like a giddy schoolgirl. You're like, guys, it's Justice League.
Cody, I can't sleep. I can't wait. I gotta see Justice League.
That was literally.
You said that?
Yeah.
No. I told Cody, I was like, "Hey, Cody,
what a loser!"
Can I go just watch it about Daniel?" And he was like, "Nah, like you can't. You gotta wait for Daniel." I'm like, "But I don't want to wait for Daniel. I want to go watch it tomorrow." But he's like, "Nah, you gotta wait for Daniel." But yeah, for me personally, it was exciting because I was, waiting to watch this movie for a long time. It's like a childhood come true, dream come true kind of thing.
You were super hype about it.
Fuck yeah, dude! I was hella hyped for this movie. Of course, I mean, expectations weren't that high as well coming into the movie because DC has a horrible track record right now, excluding Wonder Woman. I mean, Man of Steel, forgettable. Batman v Superman was. I mean, the action scenes were great in that movie, but the story was awful. The editing was awful. Suicide Squad, of course, everyone, thinks Suicide Squad sucks. So, everyone was skeptic when coming to this movie. But overall,
I didn't think it was that bad.
What, Suicide Squad?
Dude, Suicide Squad was trash. Come on. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, Cody's not the only one. There are people who really enjoy Suicide Squad. It's
I don't enjoy it now, but it wasn't.
Well, now, hold on.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't complete trash.
It was not like a robot, Cody.
I don't know what to fix it. I don't know how to fix it.
All right, whatever. His voice. He's a robot.
Let me do something. Cody. I don't know. You want to try to rejoin, Cody? Wait, say again.
Hello.
You want to try to rejoin?
Sure, I guess so. Sure. Hold on.
Yeah, just text out and rejoin, and then we'll continue. But I mean, yeah, you thought Suicide Squad was awful, right?
Dude, I don't think I've ever experienced a movie as bad as Suicide Squad. I'm pretty sure there's people that like Suicide Squad, and that's like cool. You know what I mean? Like more power to you.
Yeah.
That movie was doo-doo, man. I'm just saying.
It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. It's all.
Cody, come on, yeah.
It's a lot better, Cody.
Come on, yeah.
So no. I understand. The villain was doo-doo.
Dude, Captain Boomerang was doo-doo. Come on.
Captain Boomerang was your fucking.
He was actually pretty good. The guy.
Yeah, I like the guy, but
Really?
he was comedic relief, is what he was. And the problem is that like, we're not even talking about Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah,
We're on the Justice League.
We're off topic now.
All right.
Let's get back on topic. So did you want to add more to what you were saying originally, Cody, before you start sounding like a robot?
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I had no expectations going in.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I didn't want to listen to negative or positive. I just wanted to make my own opinion. I love the DC characters. I love Justice League. And I just wanted to see what they were going to do with it. And they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, they actually did a pretty decent job. They didn't fuck up this time like they did with Batman vs Superman. I agree with you. Which it's kind of there's a lot of negative things said about Justice League right now, but for us as an audience, I think so far the audience has really enjoyed Justice League. But there's a lot of reports going online saying that this movie is not making enough money, which for us average people, we don't really understand that point. I mean, it made like $90-something million in its opening weekend. I mean, of course, it's not going to be as big as Thor Ragnarok or something Marvel related because Marvel has been at the game longer. But still $90-something million is a lot of money, and they still have a lot of time to reach their goal. I mean, you got the Chinese market, you got other territories like Europe, Australia, etc., Asia. It's you just gotta give it time, and then we'll see how Justice League does.
So what you're saying is they just need a little bit more time. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's only been 1 week since the movie's been out. Not even a week yet. It's like the week before Thanksgiving right now. But yeah, what do you guys think of the casting? I mean, I know we already knew what the casting was going into the movies, but did you guys have any worries about a certain actor playing this character, or you think this actor wasn't right for the character? Are you thinking along those lines?
Well, I thought Sad Affleck was the best Affleck in that movie.
So Ben Affleck's Batman was good?
Yeah. I've said it before. I've said it in the last one. I think that Ben Affleck is a good Batman. Mm-hmm. But I prefer Christian Bale, and I know some people may disagree with that, but that's cool. That's cool.
That's fine.
That's cool. But yeah, I really liked Ben Affleck's Batman.
George Clooney, best Batman.
I thought he was spondiferous, so you know.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, Ben Affleck, great Batman, at least in my opinion. He's literally Batman from Arkham City, just straight off the game. The way he fights, the way he maneuvers and shit like that, straight like Batman. Any other actors and characters you guys want to talk about? I mean, I know you guys don't want to talk about the Flash. Let's talk about the Flash.
I mean, we can talk about Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, we could talk about Wonder Woman.
She was wonderful.
She was wonderful, actually.
Yeah.
Initially, when she was casted for Batman vs Superman, I had my doubts about her. Like everyone else, everyone was like, "Oh, she's too skinny to be Wonder Woman. She's not muscular enough. She's not thick enough." But as
She's perfect.
Yeah, now that we have the Wonder Woman
in every way.
Now that we have the Wonder Woman film and we have Justice League, I can't imagine anyone else as Wonder Woman now. It's like from the period of not Wonder Woman, from Batman v Superman to now, it's like her fucking goddess or gorgeous scale just like grew. Like I find her like really, really gorgeous in this film for some reason compared to her previous films. I'm like, whoa, this Wonder Woman's good looking. Like she's really, really good looking, and I can't see anyone else as Wonder Woman now that we have Gal Gadot. You want anything, Cody? I know this is your favorite subject here, Cody. Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman's your favorite subject. I know it is.
Hey, fuck off, Cody. Fuck off, Cody's man.
I've had a dream. You all heard my dream.
Did you?
I did. He told me. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it here again.
It was a Stevie dream. Let's say that. What's funny?
Hot and spicy.
Even though you had that dream, you didn't watch Wonder Woman with us.
I didn't, but I did watch it later at some point.
Wow. Oh, you watched it at home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do know.
And I thought it was great.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think it was the right step for the DC universe.
Definitely a right step for DC. But yeah, let's talk about the next character. So we talked about Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash. Come on.
I wanted to talk a little bit more about Wonder Woman, but
I mean, she did her part in this movie, right? I mean,
you know what? I felt like she was a very like I think she played her part really well because she's supposed to be like compassionate and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Since she's Wonder Woman, and I think she did a really good job. Like I think the group dynamic was good.
Yeah, it felt like she was like the glue holding the team together.
Well, yeah, because of what do you call it?
Sad Fleck.
No, because Edgelord Cyborg. he's been a colossal edgelord, so she was just kind of like okay, I know you've been through some shit, but just open up.
Yeah, just open up and
things aren't gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be something. You know what I mean?
It's she's offering you hope and family and stuff like that. What's funny is that in this movie, Batman actually recruits the Flash, right? And he kind of semi recruits Aquaman, I guess.
They interact.
Yeah, they interact with each other, and Wonder Woman is the one who recruits Cyborg. So, man, but in the end, I still feel like Wonder Woman is still the glue that holds the team together. I mean, she treats everyone equally. She's that. I wouldn't say voice of reason. Maybe not the voice of reason, but she's, I don't know, when times are looking tough. You can turn to Wonder Woman and be like, okay, what should we do? We should get this job done. No, as a matter of fact, side note, in the movie, Batman was kind of trying to push Wonder Woman to try to be the leader of the team, which didn't happen, by the way.
I was gonna say something about that.
Yeah,
which didn't happen, by the way, because in the end, Superman returned, and that changed the whole dynamic. But let's continue on that. Just continue on that later, because that's like there's something I want to talk about that in a bit. But yeah, so Wonder Woman was a great character. Yeah, man, I'm telling you guys, Flash, man. I know you guys want to talk about the Flash. You guys have a lot to say about the Flash.
I have a
Listen,
lot of things to say about the
that
Flash.
ain't my Barry Allen. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. That ain't my Barry. All right.
You prefer? Do you prefer Grant Gustin,
I do.
the TV Flash?
He's
Yes.
he's my flesh.
Yeah, you know, I was like, I want to give Ezra Miller a chance to become the Flash in this movie universe. I mean, it's completely separate from the TV universe. As a side note, so if you guys are like watching the Flash, or you're watching Arrow, or Supergirl, or Legends of Tomorrow on CW, you guys got to know that that's a separate universe. So you can't jumble that up with the movie Justice League because they're two completely different universes. But I was wanting to give Ezra Miller a chance, and I feel like there's still potential for him to be a good Barry Allen. It's just that he's kind of really, really weird and awkward in this movie. Like I guess it's because they've done the Flash for a while now on TV, and we're kind of expecting Barry Allen to be a certain way. Grant Gustin does a really phenomenal job of playing Barry Allen. There's multiple scenes in the TV show where Grant Gustin acts his ass off, and you're like, whoa, that's great acting. That's Barry Allen. He knows who the Flash is, and Ezra Miller doesn't. I feel like he doesn't get a chance to really shine in this movie a lot. I mean, he's in the movie. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but I feel like
he was more comic relief, to be honest.
Yeah, he was more like a comic relief type of character. He didn't really do much, but run around and help with the hostages and just push things around here and there. Like this is like, I guess from the movie or let's say from the movie, they're trying to introduce Barry Allen as like a brand new superhero, who's never had any experience with fighting criminals and stuff like that. I don't think there's even a Reverse Flash yet for this movie, which they will probably deal with in the upcoming Flashpoint movie. So until Ezra Miller gets his own movie, I don't really see him, as a really. I mean, I can't really side with his Flash right now. It's like what Cody said with Jared Leto's Joker. It's up in the air. I mean, he has potential to be a good Flash, but we'll see. We'll see.
He just needs more time.
He just needs more time. Yeah,
just give the boy some time.
I'll give the boy some time, but in this movie, Ezra Miller's Barry Allen is very weird and quirky, and
he was a little too quirky for my taste.
Yeah,
he just needs to run normal.
Yeah, he was running really weird too.
Right here once is really.
If he just ran normal, he'd have been a lot better.
It would be a lot better if you've seen or if you watch the movie and you see him running the movie. He looks like he's flopping his arms and I don't know. He looks like a fucking chicken running without his head. To be honest,
I want those out there listening to take your hands in that form of a praying mantis, and I want you to swoop the air behind you one at a time while trying to ice skate, and that's how he runs.
That's a pretty good description, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how he runs. He's running like that, like flopping like a fucking praying mantis. It's really weird, actually. His powers in this movie, they haven't reached their potential yet. It's like baby steps. So
he's very fresh.
Yeah, he's very fresh, just running around, doing.
Well, I mean, he can't be as OP as he is in the CW show.
Yeah, he's
well,
not
even
the
CW show, he's not that OP yet.
I don't know, man. Going through fucking time and shit like that. I don't know. That's pretty fucking OP.
They're gonna explore that in the Flashpoint movie. Actually, I mean, the title is Flashpoint, so of course they're gonna.
Whoa, so meta.
Yeah, they're gonna deal with the Flashpoint thing from the comics. I feel like it's too early for a Flashpoint movie because we just got introduced to Barry Allen as the Flash in the movie universe. I mean, we don't know fucking like jack shit about this guy yet. Like, we haven't explored like his origin story yet. Like, his childhood, Iris West, and all that stuff. I don't know.
It's lightly touched upon in Justice League, but it's just not.
It's
not enough
movie.
info.
Did they mention Iris?
Yeah,
they did.
No, they didn't mention. I don't think they mentioned Iris. But
No,
they
didn't. They actually filmed a scene with Iris West in it, but they cut it because
Mm.
Warner Brothers wanted to keep the movie under 2 hours, so
Wait, which Iris? Are we talking about like Iris or like politically correct Iris?
we're talking about PC Iris Russ right here.
Okay.
So the actress who plays Iris Russ in the movies is the main female from that movie Dope. You guys remember that movie?
Yeah.
Cody, you remember that movie, right? It's on
Yes, I
Netflix.
remember.
Yeah, she is apparently playing Iris West in the upcoming Flashpoint movie. So apparently she filmed the scene for Justice League, but like I said, they cut it out. So
Cut it out.
yeah, we're
But
gonna
she
see
still
her.
got paid though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
She
sure.
still
She,
got paid though.
but yeah, you know, from us, you know, Flash is, so far from us three, I guess.
I'd like to say one good thing is that like they did they did do like whenever he's running around, they did a good job of taking those scenes and kind of doing what Marvel did with
Silver, yeah.
Quicksilver and X-Men.
Yeah.
Let's get that clear. Quicksilver and X-Men,
And X-Men, right? Nine Avengers, X-Men.
not the dead one.
Yeah, not the dead one. The fucking X-Men
good one.
last one. Yeah, the good one. The good Quicksilver.
They did that with the Flash scenes, which was great.
Mhm.
But I just don't like all the I understand it's supposed to be the Speed Force staticking around him, but it's a little too visually. It's like too much in your face.
Really, you didn't like the electricity?
It's just there's so much. I understand if it's like around him, but it's like everywhere, hitting everything. That's so chaotic. I mean, I guess it's more true to what actually would happen if you were to run that fast, but I don't know. I just feel like it's too much in your face.
Are you talking about like
Whenever he's running like the electricity.
I was talking about like whenever Barry's running around and you know there's just that
The electricity all around him.
Hey man, that's the Speed Force, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, keep.
You respect the Speed Force.
Minimalize. I understand. I guess it's because he's still learning, so he can't control it as much. Maybe that's why it's so everywhere. But I just feel like there's so much going on with when he runs. It's just flashing everywhere. But he is the Flash after all, so.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting take on it. You know, instead of using red lightning or yellow lightning, it's like all blue and stuff. You know, you compare it to the TV show. Oh, that's fucking dogs are barking in the background. But the blue lightning is kind of weird in my opinion. I mean, I don't know where they got the blue lightning from. It's I mean, I haven't. It might be in the comics, but like I feel like it's too soon to add the blue lightning because I remember reading something in the comics about the Flash having blue lightning, but when he has blue lightning, it's like he acquired like God speed or some shit like that, like God powers or something along like that. So I don't know why the lightning is blue. I mean, realistically, lightning is blue, right? Or is it?
It's light. I mean, it's white usually.
It's light.
It's light. It depends on, I guess, what it's reflecting off of. I mean, I don't.
I ain't no scientist.
White. I ain't a scientist. I ain't gonna try.
Yeah,
I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, I mean, there was a lot of lightning going on when his fucking when he's running around. So it's odd actually. Hold on.
Family was a mistake.
Dogs were a mistake. Cats are better.
Yeah, they don't make noises. I mean, they do, but you know.
So I'm gonna be right back for a second, and I'll let you guys talk about the movie for a bit, just among yourselves.
We'll just trash talk you while you're gone.
That's fine.
Wow, it's also gay.
Give me a second.
I'm not. You didn't think I'd do it.
Hey, you guys calm down. Keep it PG, yeah.
So, do tell more about Gal Gadot. You wanted to talk about her.
Dude, she's so pretty.
That's all you got. You just want to say she's so pretty over and over again.
I don't think human beings should
Words to
have.
describe her.
No, I don't think any human being should be as pretty as her. I don't
I
think
wonder how much is like.
what is too pretty.
No, well, that
Oh.
and I was wondering how much of it is her and how much of it is
CG.
CG or just editing, really.
Ah,
I think she's pretty much all
all
natural.
natural.
I mean, there's makeup, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course, but you know, where isn't there?
My duck.
Ah.
Single
Oh.
tier.
Wow. Yeah, but yeah, you know, I think she grew on me as Wonder Woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I understand.
Because honestly, I was like, wow, she's like too thin. You know, like wow, like she's not even. She doesn't even look like Wonder Woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was
Now
one of
everyone's dressed
those
up like
people.
her.
Yeah, exactly. They're not really, you know, they're not really dressed for the part though. If you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying. There are some that are maybe shouldn't be choosing that as a costume.
Yeah.
But I didn't really touch on Batman too much, so I'm a rant at you real quick.
About Sad Affleck?
Sad Affleck in this movie. I did not like how he was trying to push the role of leader on Wonder Woman.
Really?
Oh, we're talking
Yeah.
about Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah, while you were MIA. I just wasn't a fan of him pushing leadership role onto Wonder Woman because it's in normal Justice League comics, cartoon movies, animated series. It's usually Superman and Batman side by side running the show.
Yeah, I see your
Like,
point.
second in command is like Wonder Woman and everyone else usually.
I see your point. I actually don't know why he was trying to push her so hard to be leader in this
I
movie.
think it was because he was so what do you call it? He was so guilty.
Because you feel guilty?
Yeah, he felt guilty for offing Superman.
Yeah.
Offing Superman? You mean fighting Superman?
Nah, dude, he'd off his ass.
I mean, technically, he didn't kill Superman.
I know technically, but you know,
He didn't do nothing, man.
That's true. He didn't do nothing too at the same time.
who, Superman?
No, Batman.
Oh no, Batman didn't do shit. Now Superman, on the other
He's
hand,
off the sidelines shooting grenades.
yeah, I mean, he was, you know, he was being Batman. He was being Batman. God damn it!
I love Batman. Okay, I love Batman.
There's nothing much the boy can do than just to suffer. All right.
I mean,
Awesome.
yeah. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, can it be really guilt that was him trying to push Diana to be the leader of the team?
I don't know. I mean, one might have a point with that one.
I don't know. I mean, or is it maybe because he's human and he feels like Wonder Woman is, you know, the strongest out of all of them, and like,
So people will look to her.
yeah. Maybe that's a good point too. Maybe if she's the face of the Justice League, then maybe people will, you know, feel hopeful instead of, you know, fearful, you know, because he's Batman.
Yeah.
And plus, now with Wonder Woman being super fucking successful, I'm thinking Warner Brothers is like low key trying to push Wonder Woman to the front of everything.
The thing is, I also heard that like they might be trying to get rid of Ben Affleck.
They're not trying to get rid of Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was like, he doesn't know if he wants to continue to be Batman.
Oh, I thought they're trying to get rid of him because of all this Hollywood sex scandal stuff.
Nah. I think it's because if you've seen some of his interviews, he said that he doesn't know how much longer he'll play Batman for, or he doesn't want to commit like a chunk of his life to play Batman. I mean, I think he
It's
still
not how many
has.
death threats he can get.
Yeah, I mean, he probably.
Hey man, if he's guilty, the man's guilty. All right, let's not try to you know.
Yeah, let's not try to sugarcoat things.
Yeah, let's not try to sugarcoat it. If the man did what he did, the man did what he did. But if he's innocent, then you know, the man's innocent.
Yeah, what Juan said. I mean,
I don't think if he didn't do shit, then he shouldn't be afraid of it. But if he did do shit, then he should be afraid. He should be
Well,
very
honestly,
afraid.
I don't even think it's about that. I was just saying, like, I thought he was getting pushed out because they don't want to have that, you know, in their name.
Well,
Whatever that is.
well, he didn't do anything. It's just that they accused him of not
Yeah,
doing
but
anything. That's the problem. Like he didn't do anything about it. Like he knew that Harvey Weinstein or however pronounce his last name was like committing all these acts against women, and he didn't do anything about it. I mean, him and Matt Damon. So they are like taking the, I guess, blunt or the end of the wrath.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, it could be a reason why Ben Affleck might not come back as Batman, but he, from what I've seen, it looks like, you know, Batman is draining him, like emotionally.
yes, he did. He looked so much older, I feel like, in this movie.
Yeah, it looks like he's aged so much fucking faster at playing as Batman. I mean, playing Batman, it's a physically intense role. You have to get like super fit for it.
Swole man.
Yeah, you have to be like super swole for it. And I'm pretty sure, you know, Ben,
He just wants to get fat.
yeah, he just wants to be fat, dude.
I think you mean he wants to get thick.
I mean, isn't he in his 40s or some shit like that?
He's
what?
he's up there.
Yeah, he's like in his 40s or something. So I mean,
Late
if he
40s.
commits to playing Batman, that means he has to play Batman for another at least 10 years. At least 10 years. At least that's what they're saying. He's saying he doesn't want to put like a chunk of his life towards like Batman. So he's trying to find a way to exit out gracefully from the DC universe. There are rumors that the director of the new Batman movie wants Jake Gyllenhaal to be Batman, but
The hell?
yeah, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal, the guy from Nightcrawler, and
I like him, but I don't think I can see him as Batman.
Yeah,
But
I
you said that
think-
about everybody.
I mean, he's like psycho-ish, so I guess I can see where they're coming from.
Maybe a Joker.
Yeah, he could. I think he'd be a good Joker.
he probably would be a good Joker actually.
Yeah, I can see him as a Joker, but to be Batman, I don't think
Or
so.
Riddler, maybe.
It wouldn't make sense to
Riddler, maybe. Yeah, I can see Riddler.
yeah, like it wouldn't make sense to recast Ben Affleck. You know,
I mean, they're not gonna pull a Dark Knight where they recast the freaking
female.
female. Yeah, that shit was. Excuse my French, but that shit was retarded.
I mean, you can't really blame Katie Holmes, or can you blame Katie Holmes? I don't know. I mean, the original
I
actress,
think it's all her fault.
Katie Holmes,
Yeah,
she didn't want to come back because Tom Cruise didn't want her to go, you know, play for the Dark Knight or something like that. And look where that, you know, led her. I mean, you know, she's divorced from Tom Cruise now, and she could have been part of the biggest movie like ever, but she didn't. So, you know, it's kind of her loss, right?
yeah. Fuck that guy.
All right, well, we're hella off topic now. But
It all comes back to Batman, which is still on
Yeah.
topic.
yeah, Ben Affleck, his future with the DCU is up in the air. He doesn't know. But honestly, I hope he stays because it wouldn't make sense to fucking change, you know, the actor who plays Batman in the middle of, you know, the entire the universe that they're trying to set up right now. So it doesn't really make sense for them to change the actor. I enjoy Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne and Batman. I think he's good. So, you know, him having his solo movie, I want to see at least a solo movie with Ben Affleck in it. At least a solo Batman movie, because I
Yeah.
mean, the action scenes with Ben Affleck in it, it's absolutely stunning. It's like great, like the best Batman stunt work I've seen in a while. So yeah, so we covered Batman a lot. We covered Wonder Woman
Quite a bit.
quite a bit.
Dude, I was telling Cody while you weren't here. I said I don't think any human being like should be that attractive or that pretty. I said that's what I said, right, Cody?
Yeah, pretty.
no,
yeah.
you know what's great? I've seen her in person, and I agree with you. It's like,
Oh, then you can tell me how much of it's editing and how much of it's all natural.
dude, it's like it was like radiating. She was radiating this like beauty or aura. Like there's like this aura surrounding her, and I'm staring at her. I'm like, holy shit, that's Wonder Woman! Like holy crap,
100%.
you know.
Wow, must be nice.
I mean, I had a glimpse of her, and then the security fucking yeah, security was like, you guys got to move along. You can't stand in the aisle, you know.
Sorry, sir, you can't stare at this beautiful woman any
Yeah,
longer.
they're like, fuck off.
That's $20 for looking.
Oh man,
$20 for looking.
god damn it.
Yeah, let's move on to the next character. We spent enough time on these characters. Let's talk about one of the weakest characters in the movie, Cyborg. I think he's probably the weakest character in the movie. Like they kind of fucking, I don't know. I feel like they just like copy and pasted his ass into this movie and without giving him any good like dialogue or a good origin story or anything like that. Like there wasn't much referencing to his background, and I felt like as a character in this movie, he didn't really develop much either. But then again, we don't know what was deleted in those 15 minutes, so that might have actually played a huge part in his character as well. But yeah, I feel like Cyborg was the weakest character in this movie. Yeah, so I'll let you guys take the floor and see what's your thoughts on Cyborg.
I thought he was a complete and utter edgelord.
You want to explain what an edgelord is to those who don't know what it is?
So basically, he was like super like broody and moody and shit like that, and he's like, "I'm a robot." Like my dad committed the most heinous crime, into bringing me back to life. Like, wow, screw my dad. He's such a bad guy. You know what I mean? He was like it felt like he was. I mean, the guy he was in college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in college. It's like, come on, man. Like that's some like 12-year-old like bullshit. That was going through his head.
They cut out a lot of the scenes from the college. I think they originally were supposed to show him before his accident, and I think they cut that out actually. So, it would have been nice to seen him before he turned into Cyborg.
I feel like Cyborg was one of the people who, like, everyone in the movie there was like literally who, you know what I mean? Like Cyborg, like who? Yeah, like Cyborg, like who? You know what I mean? Like Cyborg, he's not like the most well-known superhero. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
mean, unless you watched like Teen Titans growing up, like I did. Like I didn't know who Cyborg was. Like, who's this guy? Like, but I like him. Like, he's a cool guy. I like him. Booyah. You know what I mean?
Booyah.
But like, yeah, like I felt like he wasn't like they didn't really like build him up like all that great.
Yeah.
And then they made him into an insufferable edgelord. He's like, "Ugh, I'm so sad because I died, but then I'm alive actually, so I probably shouldn't be sad, but I'm still mad."
Now, I will agree with that. Him, not being well developed in this movie, but let me spin the edgelord thing on its head and say this. He has alien language in his brain that he has no clue what's going on. Every day something new is happening to his body. It's like going through puberty all over again. That sucks.
Yeah, I can see that point. I mean, like he has like a foreign.
It's like edgy.
He has like a foreign type of matter in his body, and it's like, he's trying to fucking fight it, and he doesn't understand what's going on.
And also, he progressively gets less edgy as the movie goes on.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, towards the end,
it's more like you're developing the character in this movie, which I think they're trying to do with multiple people, which is kind of a problem, I feel.
Yeah, for sure, it is a problem. They're trying
to just have their own stuff. All right, I'm probably gonna
reversing Marvel.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch some slack for this, but I feel like they should have went the Marvel route where, they make a movie for each character and then they bring them all together. I think that's the best approach.
Yeah,
but I'm not a movie director, so take it with a grain of salt.
I'm a movie scientist.
Yeah, I'm not a movie-tologist, all right? Like I don't you know what I mean? Like I don't know much about, cinematography and shit like that. But the formula works and you can see it in Marvel's movies, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it works. It just works. And I know everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, they're copying off of what do you call it? What do you call it? Avengers, they're setting everybody up with their own movie and stuff like that."
Yeah.
And then, like I can see where people could say that, but at the end of the day, the formula just works, man. It just works.
Mm.
And I think DC could,
Can learn a thing or two from Marvel.
They could learn a thing or two.
I mean, I don't know. I understand that like Marvel kind of has it like down packed, that whole entire like bringing a team together kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I mean, I guess they got to try something different. I mean, they're still making money off of it, so.
They are. I mean, Batman v Superman made a shit ton of money. And they were trying to fucking throw the entire Justice League into that movie without like introducing them one by one. But I see Juan's point too, and a lot of people do, bring this up a lot when they talk about the DC comic films. They say that DC should have introduced each character one by one and build them up so they can come together like the Justice League. But then you got people who are saying, "Oh yeah, DC's trying to copy Marvel." They don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to ride off of Marvel's success. It's a complicated situation. I mean, I've always said this, but DC is trying to play catch up right now. I mean, they've always had their characters. Like they've had Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. They've had all of their main characters, but they just have never attempted to make a Justice League movie until now. So it's they're playing, like I said, they're playing catch up. Marvel, they had this plan, down from the T. It's like, we'll start with Iron Man, then we'll do Thor, then we do Captain America, and then we slowly build up towards this huge universe. It's Marvel was, Kevin Feige, the creator of the MCU, he's a fucking genius. I admire him for him being, for planning this whole entire thing for the longest time. DC is just fucking playing catch up right now. They're like, we want to be different. We want to be our own thing. So we're gonna do Superman and Batman v Superman and some fucking random movie with the side villains that no one gives a fuck about, Suicide Squad. And then
damn son, going in for the kill.
Like I feel like you don't have to have Suicide Squad in the DCEU, to be honest. I don't know, like from a story viewpoint, it doesn't really impact anything as of right now. It doesn't really impact anything. So, I mean, yeah, Suicide Squad made a lot of fucking money, but from a story standpoint, I don't see that.
It was a weak story, dog.
Yeah, it's a weak story, and I don't see how it links to the greater universe. I mean, yeah, Harley Quinn's a Batman villain. Deadshot is, of course, a Batman villain, and shit, I feel like half the Suicide Squad was all Batman villains. Crocodile, fucking Boomerang. It's just it just feel like Batman's like C-list villain movie. I don't know. It's I don't know what that has to do. I don't know why they made that film for the DCEU, to be honest.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna put something out there for you. So the reason why I think Marvel ended up doing so much better in the game versus DC versus Marvel movies style is that they put out something that people wanted to see at the right time, like because they both were making movies. Like there was so many different Batman movies. They may not have been under like Warner Brothers or under DC like Productions or whatever, but there's like Batman movies, Superman movies. They came out a while before, but they just didn't get the hype or the popularity that like Marvel ended up getting at that right time. I think it's just the generation.
Yeah, I mean, for Marvel, it's while they were pushing out Iron Man, I think Warner Brothers was still doing Batman, and I think The Dark Knight came out around that time, 2009. That's when The Dark Knight came out, and they were still, Christopher Nolan still had his hand on Batman, so I feel like that's like one of the reasons why they couldn't start their Justice League thing a little bit earlier.
Yeah. I'm thinking way back though, like
yeah, you're right. I guess
Dr. Freeze, Batman and Robin.
Dr. Freeze. What about him?
Like I'm saying, like that era, that old.
Oh, that.
Like the old Batman movies with
Yeah, they just didn't get as much, break. Or they didn't come out at the right time. I feel like.
Yeah, but if you look at Batman and Robin now, I mean, it's still an awful movie.
Hey man,
It's still.
Now, hold on now.
Hold on now.
Hold on.
You're coming at two man's life right now. You're about to lose yours.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
Dude, you're coming at my childhood, all right?
I mean, I watched the film as a kid too, and I enjoyed it. But you know, now that I watch it as an adult, I'm like, wow, this movie's bad. You know,
I watched it like a couple years ago, and I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I bet.
I didn't think it was complete and utter trash.
I bet you like the bad nipples, don't you?
I do. They're the best.
I was actually more into the Poison Ivy, but you know,
Hey,
that's a story for a different time.
Story from a different time. Yeah, story for a different time.
it's all about Jim Carrey's Riddler. All right.
Jim
He,
Carrey
he did a good Riddler.
but that was in Batman Forever, not Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the movie before.
Still, it's one of the like
It's all
classic.
that line.
Yeah, that's the train of thought that Cody was going for. Is that
It's just those movies.
like Marvel did like if you think about it, Marvel didn't have like, you know, like old movie like
They had
oldies
like
that.
Daredevil and they
Yeah.
had Blade, but like no one knows Blade like that really. And then Daredevil was kind of just like underwhelming. And then Elektra, that was awful.
Yeah, and those movies weren't really under Marvel.
And then Ben Affleck went to Batman.
Yeah, I mean, look, Ben Affleck redeemed himself as Batman. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say. But those, yeah, back in the day, Marvel didn't really make any movies, and if they did, they were awful. I know they made a Captain America movie and a Fantastic Four movie. Okay, I think we're getting off the topic. We're talking about Marvel too much.
So we're so way out of there.
We're way out of topic now. Let's just continue on with the Justice League movie. We're here for Justice League. Justice League.
Oh, did we mention how we weren't big fans of Flash?
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
pretty
we
sure.
did.
I'm pretty sure
Thoroughly.
we talked about it before Cyborg, actually. But yeah, Cyborg.
Fragmented hands.
I just want to reiterate, I was not a fan of the new Barry Allen. He ain't my Barry. All right, that's almost.
He's not Grant Gustin.
Yeah, he ain't my Barry.
I look for Juan is not a big fan of Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller's Flash. Cody, I don't know about you.
It's okay. I mean, it needs more time, but
Yeah, he literally just needs more time. That's all he needs. I feel the same way. I mean, I don't hate him and I don't love him.
Oh, hold on. I didn't say I hated the man. Hate is a strong word.
I never said you hate the man, but I'm saying from my viewpoint, I don't hate the man. Or
I don't hate the man's either. The man's he's
It's
fine.
not.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
that's
just
kinda
that
good.
he has he.
I think that they messed with his character a little too much. Maybe that's what I'm trying to get at. You know,
yeah,
they messed with his character. Like, I get it. He's young. You know, he's quirky. Like, okay, yeah, like we get it. You know what I mean? He vapes and everything, but you know, he doesn't really vape. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, for me, I just thought he wasn't adequate Flash for me. But
That's
then again,
fine.
I have refined taste, so you
That's
know.
fine. I didn't say
Yeah.
you hate him. I'm just saying it's just for me personally. I don't hate the character and I don't love the character. It's just he's not what I envisioned for the Flash. When I think of the Flash, I think of this dude who's like super badass and super OP. Traveling through time. He has his fucking infinite mass punch and shit like that. That's the type of Flash I think of. This guy is like, he's in his baby. Baby.
Well, yeah, he was. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for something. I'm looking for words.
He was what?
Like, But I mean, in the show, he was barely getting his degree, his criminal justice degree. So he barely just like started like crime fighting and shit like that. So I'll give him the pass for that.
Uh-huh.
Just because he's just barely starting out, but they should probably like tone down like the quirkiness. Like sometimes it was hit or miss in my opinion for like not almost, but like half of the jokes.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Yeah, I mean most of the jokes are hit or miss.
Oh,
to be honest.
wait! You brought up something very interesting.
Yeah.
That I didn't think about till just now. So, in the movie, Ezra Miller's Barry Allen was not a forensic scientist yet, but he has his powers. And the way he gets his powers is he's struck by lightning in the forensics lab
That's true.
while getting hit by dark matter.
That's true.
So how does he have his powers if he wasn't in the forensics lab?
maybe he went back in time and took himself to there, and then he got zapped.
I mean, that's plausible. I mean,
Well, I mean, it's just a theory.
it's
Don't you say it.
it's a game theory. Hey, fuck you.
But you see what I'm saying, right? It's a
Yeah,
little
yeah. It's a what do you call it?
Right. Logically, it
plot
doesn't.
hole. It's a plot hole.
A plot. There you go, plot hole.
Yeah, it's a plot hole because when Barry
like
gets his
plot.
powers, he's already a forensic scientist. It happens in his lab. So, I mean, I'm guessing they might change his origin a little bit in the movie. I guess you have to wait and see. Because towards the end of the movie, Barry gets his acceptance letter into the forensic scientist position at Central City Police Department, and he shows his dad. He's like, "Hey, hey, Dad, thanks to my new friend, I got this job."
Daddy.
Yeah, he's like, "Thanks to Bateman, I got this new job." But yeah, it's that's a valid point. It's we'll have to see. We'll have to see what his origin story is.
Plot holes.
Huh?
I said plot holes.
It's it's a minor plot hole. It's like, how does he have his powers if he's not a forensic scientist yet? And his origin is that he was already a forensic scientist. Was working late at night or some shit like that, and then he got struck by lightning, and that's how he got his powers. But yeah. So Cyborg, we're done with Cyborg. He was an underwhelming character. He could have been better. So hopefully they flesh him out a little bit more in the upcoming films.
I hope he's more Booyah than anything.
Yeah, I mean, he said it towards the end, right? He was like, "Booyah."
Yeah, he said, yeah, but it wasn't like. I'm gonna reiterate. It wasn't my Cyborg. It was Booyah. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's ever gonna get to that Teen Titan Cyborg point because
You don't think so?
I mean, he said booyah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he did, but like not like my Booyah. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's
Well,
not
then
like
have to
Teen
get the guy.
Titans Booyah where he does it like all super excitingly and stuff like that. I think the chemistry is different because he's not doing it with Robin, Beast Boy, or Raven or Starfire. He's doing it with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. It's a completely different thing. If you catch my drift.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I
still
see what
fresh.
you're saying. Wait, you know what? Let me just give him some more time. That's what it needs. It just needs more time.
Just give him more time. Like one of the main problems of this movie is that the character development for some of these characters aren't that great.
Is
I mean,
almost non-existent.
Yeah, it's almost non-existent. I mean, the Flash is an example, and Cyborg is an example.
Which leads us into Aquaman,
Which leads us to Aquaman.
Oh God.
who has. I want to open up with this. I thought the actor, love him.
Yeah.
Like the most badass Aquaman that we've gotten compared to like Hook Hand Up Aquaman, which is awesome. But like, there's really nothing going on besides him being a badass.
That's true. I mean, there's literally nothing going on with Aquaman besides him being a badass. Like, he also provided a lot of the comedic relief. Surprisingly. But I think that's just because of Jason Momoa himself, the actor. He's he's actually a pretty funny guy in real life, and him. There hasn't been a precedent for Aquaman. Like, this is the first time like Aquaman has been brought into the live or the silver screen. So there's like nothing for Jason Momoa to work off besides the comics. And in the comics, Aquaman is usually fucking brooding all the time. Like, he's stuck between two different worlds, Atlantis and Surface World, and he's always like having this identity battle within himself, and he's trying to deal with the politics in Atlantis, trying to deal with the politics on the Surface World. So he's always fucking brooding. He's never like joking, and he doesn't have this comedic vibe to him. And Jason Momoa, I think, does a good job of bringing that comedic value to him. Making Aquaman a little bit more relatable. Even though he's half Atlantean. I mean, I'm excited from Jason Momoa's portrayal of Aquaman. I'm excited for the Aquaman movie. I think the Aquaman movie is going to be good, and Jason Momoa is going to prove that Aquaman can be a badass. I mean, his only power is not only to talk to fish. I mean, the dude fucking he's the protector of the seven seas, dude. He has Poseidon's trident. He can summon lightning. He has super strength. He can fucking swim hella fast.
He can hold water.
He can hold water. I mean,
there's something that you said about there, like this Aquaman was much more uplifting and more comedic. I think that's like on DC's part because they're trying to push away from like the brooding and dark style they've had with like the Superman movies.
Yeah,
or the Man of Steel movies.
Yeah, one of the main reasons why they decided to reshoot it in the first place was trying to make it a lighter film. They're like, okay, the initial film cut for Justice League, they were like, okay, this shit's too dark, too brooding, too serious, you know, and it's too long. So you have to fucking reshoot it, cut up a bunch of scenes, and make it a little bit more lighter. So I think Joss Whedon did an okay job with this movie. You can kind of tell which scenes he filmed versus Zack Snyder's, because Joss Whedon was the one who actually wrote most of the jokes into the movies. So maybe that's why you might not have like most of the jokes the Flash were saying, Juan. I feel like initially maybe there weren't that much jokes coming from Barry Allen in Zack Snyder's initial film cut, but once Joss Whedon jumped in, he was like, okay, I'm gonna inject all this fucking humor and this comedy into this movie, and make it work somehow. But yeah, like you said, Juan, some of the humor is out of place, timing's off, the pacing's not correct. So there's a lot of flaws to that. There's a lot of flaws to Joss Whedon's elements. So
but to answer your question about what I thought about what do you call it, about Aquaman. To be honest, he's not my favorite hero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when someone says oh, like Aquaman, it's like Aquaman, he's pretty meh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's in my opinion, but then again, not who cares about my opinion? But anyways,
Khal Drogo is the most badass Aquaman.
Yeah, but like you said, there's no
substance.
There's no substance to his.
Yeah, there's no precedent.
His.
There wasn't an actor who set something up for Jason Momoa to fucking take after. For example, for Batman, you got Christian Bale, you got George Clooney, you got Val Kilmer, you got fucking Michael Keaton. Those guys play Batman. Adam West, exactly. Superman, you got Christopher Reeves. Wonder Woman, you have Elisa Linda Carter. The Flash, you have Grant Gustin. So,
and you have his dad. I can't remember the name.
Oh, and you have John Wesley Snipes. Those guys, they have characters to fall back on, to look into the past and be like, okay, maybe I can take this from this character. I can put it into my character, But Jason Momoa didn't have anyone like that, and the same thing would go for Cyborg too, I guess, except maybe for the Teen Titans cartoon. But then again, they're not
the same for Aquaman at that point.
The Aquaman barely showed up in the Justice League cartoons, though, and when he did, it was like,
"Hey, go call some fish over." Like, okay,
yeah, he was like cameo. Like maybe there's like one episode where like he was the main focus, but I feel like it's not enough material for Jason Momoa to work off of. So, I mean, of course, when you ask me who my favorite superhero is, I want to fucking say Aquaman, because I don't really know much about Aquaman myself, but from the comics that I've read during Rebirth, I mean, he's not to be taken lightly. That's all I have to say. He's his own hero in every right. Like he has an interesting he has an interesting complex to him that I think it'll be fun to watch in the new Aquaman movie. I feel like it's gonna be fun to watch his his identity crisis. Him being Atlantean and human. So we'll see.
Is he man or is he fish?
You do kind of see that a little bit, but they just lightly touch on his story in the film. He goes to the mother box to try and
Yeah,
help.
you're right. You're right.
And then they're like, "Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, your mother died. Oh, her." And then he goes away.
And Mira's like, yeah, your mother died. You know, you're supposed to be leading the Atlantis, and he is like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I
Yeah.
don't give a crap about Atlantis. You know, it's like there were a lot more scenes actually for Atlantis, but they cut, like I said, they cut out a lot of scenes. So
Yeah.
we
All
don't-
that cutting just makes it so his a lot of these characters get like
they get gutted pretty much. They get the
Yeah.
end of the stick because, I mean, it's not their entire fault. You know, I mean, the actors, they have to work with what they're given with, and we can't really blame them because they can't control, you know, the editing part of the movie, right? They don't decide what scenes go into the movie, so it's not entirely their fault. I mean, it brings me back to Ezra Miller. You know, he plays a super quirky Flash. He's fucking weird. You know, he's all over the place. But you know, just give him time. Just give him time. You know,
they also need
maybe
more time.
yeah, maybe the Flashpoint movie might be a bit different. You know, of course it's gonna be like super serious because he's going back in time to save his mom, and it changes the entire universe. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a super serious movie. You know, and I'm excited to see Reverse Flash. Actually, he's a really good villain. So yeah, that's what I. So Aquaman, I think Jason Momoa did a good job as Aquaman. Wish it could have been more stuff, you know, from in Atlantis. I wanted to see Aquaman do a lot more. Actually, I felt like he didn't have much to do in this film. He's just like one of the. Well, actually, no, he was one of the you know, one of the main pillars that were attacking Steppenwolf. You know,
Yeah.
him and
The
Wonder
Atlanteans.
Woman. They were both in the front lines against Steppenwolf the entire
Sure,
time.
they were tanking him.
They were taking him pretty hard. Yeah, they were like going back and forth with him. So you know, it's you know, I think he's probably top 3 or top 4 in terms of strength in Justice League. So yeah, Aquaman. Any other thoughts on Aquaman? Did you even talk about your thoughts on Aquaman? I don't even know.
Like I said, he's not like my most favorite character. Like I think honestly he's pretty lame.
Uh-huh.
But then again, like I said, like I mentioned before, I'm not really well versed in Aquaman, so I can't really
Well, what about as an average viewer? Do you think?
the badassery like Cody was mentioning, it was there, but like that was it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It was there, but like I wasn't like feeling it, you know what I mean?
Okay. I see what you mean.
It was cool. Like it was cool, don't get me wrong, it was cool, but it wasn't like it didn't boggle my mind, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like I think he's a pretty lame like superhero. but like I said, I'm just packing on him. But like you know, I'm just he just wasn't, you know, like he didn't really call my attention. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, you watched the movie though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like when it comes out, you'd watch the movie though, right?
Oh, you're talking about the Aquaman movie?
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Come on, man. Atlantis, Queen Mara. I mean, the actress who plays Queen Mara is pretty hot.
I mean, she ain't. What do you call it?
Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
Uh,
she ain't.
but,
She
you
ain't
know,
my gal.
Atlantis, man. Atlantis, bro. Atlantis. You know, sorcery, underwater, ancient history, city, you know, that crap. You know, I mean, I think Black Manta is gonna be the villain in that movie. Actually, Black Manta and Ocean Master.
Ocean Man.
Ocean. You know what's funny? I said that at work yesterday. My coworker did the same thing. I was like, "Yeah, the Aquaman movie's coming out next year," and he was like, "Who's gonna be the villain?" I'm like, "It's gonna be either Black Manta or fucking."
Ocean Man.
It is like Ocean Man. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Cody, you did say something about Aquaman, did you?
Yes, I said he was a badass,
It's badass. Okay, cool.
but lacking substance.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he was.
He's like a turkey sandwich after Thanksgiving, you know. Just kind of dry, you know what I mean?
I think most of the badassery though comes from, like you were saying, it's Jason Momoa. He played Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones. He's a badass. The dude looks awesome, and the dude acts very well. So
I thought his eyes were kind of weird. I know there were contacts or whatever.
he's supposed to have fish eyes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's supposed to have fish eyes. Yeah. Yeah, but still though, I don't know. I don't know.
All the salt in his eyes.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I said. Sodium chloride.
No,
Oh
don't
my
start. Don't start.
All right.
Uh,
And last but not least, the man of the hour, Superman. What you guys think? Superman.
I don't like Superman.
You know Superman?
I
Yeah,
don't like Superman. in
Superman.
general.
Yeah, Superman. It's not that I dislike him. It's just more so that like he's like so OP that it's not even fun anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I've not liked any of the Man of Steel movies.
There's only been one.
Wasn't there this? No, I'm thinking because he was in Batman. v
Batman v
Superman.
Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like Man of Steel. I didn't like Batman v Superman. And here it was just kind of like, eh. And then like the weird voice that he put on when he came back. Did you guys catch that? It was like he was trying to like imitate Ben Affleck's like bat suit, voice changer.
well, yeah, because remember when he was like, "Do you bleed?"
Yeah, but it's so like cringy to me, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, he was just talking like that before he even said, "Do you bleed?" He was.
Really? I
Do
didn't know
you
that.
believe in magic?
I mean, I guess it could be he's angry that he got brought back to life, so he sounds like a grumpy old Superman.
I mean, do you remember what he said when he got brought to life? He was like, first you want to kill me, and now you want to bring me back to life. I don't just let me be, or let me be peaceful or some shit like that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he just said it in like a gravelly way, and just, I don't know. I didn't like it. The guy, I'll give it to him, the actor, I can't remember his name.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, he looks, he has the look. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
I'm just not a fan of Superman. Like,
He's just too overpowered.
yeah, he's too overpowered, and it's not even fun. Like, it's not even a challenge. It's like, okay, yeah, like, we're gonna descend from the heavens with like big old monsters and shit like that. But it's like cool. It's like whatever. It's cool, man. We got Superman. Like, it would be alright.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
we're gonna be fine. Like, everything's gonna be fine.
I see you guys' points. I mean, a lot of people don't like Superman because he's OP as shit. Apparently, from what I've seen from Zack Snyder, he said that let's see, Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and Justice League was supposed to be a three movie arc about him transitioning into the Superman we all know from the comic books. So like Boy Scout, super happy go lucky, that fucking poster boy for a Boy Scout, and you
Which kind
can
of makes sense.
you can kind of see like towards the end, like his personality changed a lot from Man of Steel. Like in Man of Steel, he was debating on whether to save humanity or not. He's like, oh, should I save humanity? I don't know, do I belong here? He's kind of brooding a lot. And Batman v Superman, he's too caught up with fucking Batman that you don't really know what his true feelings are about Earth until towards the end, where he sacrifices himself to kill Doomsday. In this movie, he comes back at first hostile because he gets brought back like a weird way. So what happened is they took Superman out of the casket, they brought him back into the Kryptonian ship, and they got a mother box, and they pretty much like
Jump-started his heart.
Jump-started him back to life. He came back to life. He was confused, didn't know what the fuck was going on. He pretty much just destroyed that entire Justice League team. Like, he made them look like mosquitoes. And then
That scene when the Flash was running.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That's a really good scene. He was like, "What the fuck is going on?" He was like,
Wait, actually, that's a good point you brought up. So if Superman can follow Flash, does that mean that Superman is he one with the Speed Force too, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
He's just that fast.
Yeah, he's not one with the Speed Force. He's just that fast.
Which is also overpowered.
Yeah, that's stupid.
He's overpowered. Yeah, he's overpowered.
But then you look at the comic books, and then the actual Flash gets like so ridiculous. He can beat teleportation.
Oh yeah,
So,
the Flash is undoubtedly stronger than I wouldn't say stronger, but
faster.
and over time he gets faster, and he has this like ultimate ability called like the Infinite Punch or some shit like that, which pretty much obliterates anything in front of him.
Obliterates.
Yeah.
It liberates anyone from.
You've been liberated.
Liberated. But yeah, it destroys whatever's in front of him. Like, it makes it disappear, like gone. Like, that's how strong he is. But
some people might argue that Barry Allen is too OP.
I can see that point. I mean, you can fucking time travel. If you can time travel, you're already fucking OP.
True, true.
You have the power to fucking change the past or the future.
That's the thing, though. You fuck up the whole timeline, though.
Yeah, and you create multiple timelines. That's why you're OP as shit, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a consequence of time travel. You know, you fix something in the past and you create another timeline. You know, this person might not exist. Blah 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 blah. You know, just things like that. It's yeah.
But Superman's too OP.
Yeah. I think if we take anything away from this conversation, it's that Superman's OP. Nobody likes him
From the start, too. He doesn't get OP. He just is OP.
Yeah, he was just born OP.
He
does die, but like
yeah, but he's not.
He can come back.
Yeah, you just you know, while we were in the movie theater and they were during the, I guess, like the resurrection part of Superman, I scooted over next to Tal. I was sitting next to Tal, and I was like, just add a little bit of sun, a little bit of soil, a little bit of water. And you get,
Photosynthesis.
Yeah, like you know, and you get your Superman back. You know.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
So like, you know, it's like growing a chia pet. You know, if anyone remembers those.
Yes.
yes, I like that. I mean, from
sugar, spice, everything nice, and you got yourself Superman.
Boy Scout.
Yeah, so Boy Scout. Yeah, I mean, how his fucking mythology works is that on Krypton, their sun is like red or some shit like that, so it knows their powers. So they don't have any powers on Krypton. They're just like normal human beings like us. But if you take them into like a fucking
sweet yellow sun.
Yeah, a sweet yellow sun, and the radiation from a yellow sun.
Sweet yellow sun.
Yeah, it fucking like
sweet chocolate.
Even that sweet cancer in my body.
Yeah, it will give a normal human being cancer, but it'll give Krypton superpowers. So it like enhances their cells or some shit like that, and allows them to do the things that they did.
It enhances their flavor.
Yeah, it enhances their flavor, so they get.
It's a flavor enhancer, okay.
So they get OP shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what's funny about Superman in this movie? While they were shooting the movie, Henry Cavill was actually shooting for Mission Impossible 6, and when he got the call to do the reshoots, he actually had a full mustache on. Like, he had a full mustache grown, like I think a goatee or something like that. But Warner Brothers wanted to shave it originally, but the guys who were filming Mission Impossible 6, they were like, no, you can't shave his mustache. We need it for his movie. If you want him to shoot, Justice League, then you have to let him keep the mustache on.
Keep the stash.
Keep the stash. So Warner Brothers was like, wow.
Nah.
Wait, is that why his face looks weird in some of those
Yeah,
scenes?
that's why his face looks really fucking weird.
Oh, that's why you mentioned I was like, why are you mentioning his face? Like, what are you, gay or something?
Yeah, I was like, in the beginning, did you see like his face? It looks
yeah, that makes sense now. I see what you're saying now.
So Warner Brothers spent millions of dollars CGIing away his mustache. Like, I'm not fucking kidding.
That's really dumb.
You can kind of tell too. Like, his lip looks weird.
You can tell, yeah, because his lip looks really fucking weird, and when he's talking, like I said, like I told you, Juan, in the beginning of the movie, I was like, dude, why does his face look so fucking weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, it's because they fucking CGI his mustache. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It looks really, really weird. It's really noticeable. And I felt like Warner Brothers wasted so much money on CGI in this fucking mustache because you can tell. Like, you can just tell that it was CGI. It was awful, man. It's awful.
It was pretty awful, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, my thoughts are on Superman's character. I mean, yeah, he's OP as fuck, man. I mean, I feel like some green rock, it's just a fucking excuse they threw at Superman because he's OP as shit. Like,
he needs something. We'll just throw some rocks at him.
Yeah, let's just throw a fucking green rock at him and, say this is a weakness or some shit like that. I don't know, it's fucking weird.
I really don't think they'll ever touch on the other types of kryptonite in the movies, though.
They probably won't. Not for a long time, I guess.
But
I
if you
mean,
want to see others, you should go watch
yeah, isn't there
Smallville.
like red kryptonite or black kryptonite, some shit like that?
There's a multitude. There's one that makes him gay.
Are you serious?
Yes, I think it's pink kryptonite that makes him gay.
Wow, that's
Well, that's a little bit for you to know. That's
the more you know, huh?
that's the more you know. Yeah, the more you know.
Let me double check this.
Research.
Kryptonite.
Yeah, the more you know. So
Yes, turns Kryptonians homosexual.
Interesting.
interesting. Okay.
There are very, very many different types of kryptonite.
Interesting. Hey, let's get some pink kryptonite. Make someone gay. That'd be pretty cool.
I think it only makes Kryptonians gay, not like like other people.
Makes everyone gay.
Aren't you Kryptonian? But more.
Hey man, just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I'm Kryptonian, alright? That's racist.
Hey man, I ain't call you an alien, bro.
Yeah, an illegal alien.
Well, okay. Well, and he's not. Tall's not entirely wrong about kryptonite. I don't know how accurate Smallville, the TV show, is to the comics, but it some kryptonite does have effect on some people, and it makes them act certain ways. I think it's like blue kryptonite. Like I know there's one that like does the reverse of it for Han. I can't remember what color it
There's
was.
kryptonite that made Lex Luthor go bald. I mean, that's like poison.
It's not just the radiation from green.
It's the
kryptonite.
radiation then from the
I was
kryptonite.
about to say, you'd think that the kryptonite would just give people space aids, you know?
I mean, technically, they're already getting space aids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, like they're getting cancer from it, right?
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, Superman's character, I think, like these guys said, he's OP as shit. But he plays a very important part in the team.
well, yeah, he's like he's the cleanup crew, you know?
Not only is he the cleanup crew, he's the fucking poster boy for Justice League.
It's like, oh, Superman, someone's beating me up. He's like the big brother, you know what I mean?
He's like, he's the superhero to be. Pretty much, like Superman's the superhero to be.
So there's anti-kryptonite, which is the same as green on humans, and then X-kryptonite, which gives humans superpowers.
I see.
Now,
That
back
should
to
look
topic.
cool. That sounds pretty cool. But yeah, Superman. You don't really have to do much for Superman, right? I mean, he's not really that much of a complex character to play. He's fucking, happy-go-lucky.
My justice.
Yeah, my justice poster boy. Don't fuck with Lois Lane type of.
Yeah, don't fuck with Lois. You gonna get
Scripture
got.
applies away.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, Superman is as straightforward as he is. He comes back in his movie. He makes he's the cleanup crew. His personality completely shifts towards the Boy Scout personality, and I mean, I guess he's the leader of the Justice League now or something. I mean, that's what I'm guessing.
Co-leaders, all right.
Yeah, he's one of the co-leaders. There, let's leave it at that. Oh, he makes his return as Clark Kent. So there you go. So yeah, we touched about the characters of the movie, which was actually a very long talk. I didn't think the characters would be this long because we kind of diverged a lot from the characters. I mean, we do bring up relevant points about the characters though, because this is based on a whole universe type of thing, and we got to compare it to other works that are already established and existed. So, it's just to give you guys a viewpoint of how we view these characters. So what do you guys think of the plot of the movie? You guys like the plot of the movie, or did you like the villain? Did you guys even like the villain? Did you guys even know who the villain was?
So I had an inkling of who it was, and I knew who it was related to. I had to look up the full information about it, but I feel like near the end he was just built up so much. Steppenwolf was just he was underwhelming at the end.
Yeah.
And so I had to look up who he was. Like, I knew he had something to do with Darkseid. He even mentions it during the film. But he's Darkseid's uncle and a part of his elite Squadron of World Conquerors,
Yep, that's correct.
and it's like I hadn't heard of him before really too much, and I don't know. They hyped him up throughout the movie, and then he kind of just ended up being a letdown for me.
Hey, he's a jobber.
Yeah, he's Vegeta.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a jobber.
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking jobber.
He's literally a jobber. I mean, I guess this is kind of like Marvel's thing too. Marvel does really bad in the villain department too, and
Sometimes.
for Justice League, I think they're trying to set up for the bigger villain, which is Darkseid. But that won't come until the second or third Justice League movie. So Steppenwolf was an underwhelming villain. I absolutely agree. He shows up like not even like a good chunk of the movie. Like he's uninteresting.
He's talked about.
Yeah, he's talked about. I mean, like there's a lot of scenes where they cut out about Steppenwolf too. So I can't entirely blame the actor who's playing Steppenwolf. He doesn't really interest me much. Steppenwolf wasn't really an interesting character. He's that fucking cliche, dominate the world. Gotta collect all the motherboards because they're fucking powerful as shit.
Motherboards?
Or mother boxes, I mean, not motherboards.
Gotta catch them all, guys.
Mother boxes. So the main part of this movie was Batman had to gather the Justice League because Steppenwolf decided to reappear on Earth.
Dick.
No, not to be a dick.
I said be a dick.
Well, yeah, to be a dick. I mean,
And then eat a dick later.
and he did that. But he reappeared on Earth in order to collect these mother boxes, in order to create. They say that if you unite these mother boxes, then you get like a fucking huge amount of power that can reshape the planet or some crap like that. I don't know, something weird. It
destroys and rebuilds life.
It destroys and rebuilds. There we go. There, you put it in a much better way than I did. So Steppenwolf originally invaded Earth like thousands and thousands of years ago. And
they whooped his ass.
And he got his ass whooped, right? By a combination of Amazons, the Atlanteans,
and the tribes of men.
And other beings / forces.
Lanterns, gods.
AKA Green Lanterns and gods. Basically the Greek gods themselves, like Zeus, Artemis, etc. And then you have Green Lanterns showing up, or there was like one Green Lantern that showed up, but he's not the Green Lantern we know. He's just a Green Lantern that is assigned to that sector.
He ain't my Green Lantern.
My theory is that ring goes to the guy that gives Hal Jordan his ring.
And that's probably that. Yeah, I mean, that ring is going to be Hal Jordan's ring because each ring is assigned a sector, and that ring is Earth sector or whatever sector Earth's called, 413, 431, something like that, some number.
410.
Yeah, 410. Yeah, it's literally 410. But that ring will eventually go to Hal Jordan. So it was a cool Easter egg. I like the Green Lantern Easter egg. Although I wished Green Lantern was in this movie. Going back, they originally
I love Ryan Reynolds.
They wanted to kick off a Justice League movie with the Green Lantern movie. Remember the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie?
Yeah, that didn't pan out at all.
And that didn't pan out well in their favor, right? Because it was a disappointment and a huge bomb. Like, no one really liked the movie, so it was.
And then he became Deadpool.
Yeah, and then he became Deadpool. So it worked out in the end for Ryan Reynolds. But I know Ryan Reynolds wanted to do Hal Jordan right. I heard he was passionate about Green Lantern and he wanted to be part of like some big, movie universe. So it wasn't entirely his fault that Green Lantern was bad.
I think it was just the whole entire, I guess, directing and the way the whole movie itself went. Yeah.
The director actually came out and said that he didn't give a shit about Green Lantern.
Wow.
Like when he was directing the movie, he said he didn't really care about it. He didn't want to do the movie. He just did it because of money. Like literally.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why the movie was so bad. He apologized for it. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't really give a shit about Green Lantern.
Sorry, I killed your guys' chances.
Sorry, I killed your guys' chances of having a Justice League movie."
That should be illegal, man. That shit should be illegal.
Kill
Yes.
dreams.
Yeah. No, well, no, like it should be illegal for them to like not be knowledgeable about the movie characters that they're making. You know what I mean?
It should be
Yeah.
illegal, but it's not
It should be
legal.
illegal. That shit's unacceptable.
That, or at least like they actually have to do research once they get a job, a producer or a directing job for a certain movie.
Yeah, it just means this guy was just bad at his job.
His job.
And he didn't really care about the movie, so
But he didn't do his homework, man. That's like
he didn't
I don't
want.
know.
He didn't want to do his homework. That's
I
part
know
of
that's the worst part. I think that's the worst part about it.
yeah. Like I feel like
Man didn't want to do his homework, and in the end, who got screwed over? The movie did, and you know the
moving the
the
fan.
chances, yeah, and the fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I think Warner Brothers they could have stepped in and be like, fuck off. We'll find
Hey,
another
can you
director.
stop can you stop raping our character, please?
Yeah, can you stop
God.
messing up our character, please? And fuck off.
Yeah, it's like the episode of South Park with Indiana Jones.
yeah.
Oh my.
You're right. But yeah, I mean,
Steppenwolf.
yeah,
Yeah, he was lame, dude. He was such a lame villain.
It wasn't that great. Yeah, I mean,
Let's give him more time.
Dude, he's fucking dead.
I don't know. He's not dead. I'm pretty sure he'll come back.
I'm
but-
pretty sure that motherfucker's dead.
He got his dick bit by a nightmare.
Dude, all those like bugs like carried his ass off. If
Well,
he
he
ain't dead, then I'm gonna be like,
he got
What is
He's
it?
probably not dead. It's safe to assume he's probably not dead.
He got teleported, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's not dead.
I'm pretty sure. He's
All he did
dead.
was lose his helmet.
Yeah, all he left was his helmet.
I mean, they did break his what do you call it? His hammer.
His
Axe.
axe.
I'm sorry, axe.
Right. His axe.
Get it right,
Hammer.
baby. Come on.
Dude, axes are so lame.
It's an axe.
Dude, axes are lame.
Nah, dude, axes are cool.
No, axes are great when you need it in
Steppenwolf is lame.
that situation, man.
Mm,
But
You
underwhelming.
can chop someone's hand off with that, man. Like
What?
Rick from The Walking Dead. No, Negan chops his hand off with an axe or something like that, or was that? Oh no, I'm getting it wrong. Anyways, regardless, my point is the plot of the movie. So yeah, the plot of the film was Batman bringing together the Justice League in order to fight some greater evil, coming to invade the planet, and of course, the team comes together, through their own ways, and they eventually, come up with this grand plan to stop this entire thing from destroying the world, pretty much. I mean, it's your cliche superhero plot, pretty much. Nothing unique or, like you have to go like wow, this is so unique. This is so original. So it's nothing like so it's nothing like original or unique. It's that cliche superhero gotta save the world shit. So
well, I mean, you go into a superhero movie expecting that, so I'm not too.
yeah, so you can't really expect something like unique,
I mean, I wasn't too upset with the. I wasn't too upset with the. Like the plot and the storyline. Like I already saw it coming a mile away,
Yeah.
so it didn't really like mess me up.
I think it suffered like how Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman has suffered. The editing, it kind of fucks up the whole plot.
Yeah.
We got a lot of whole.
Oh, like jumping around. Yeah, the jumping
It's
around.
It jumped around a lot. Horrible editing, horrible pacing. It's what plagued the movie pretty much, or what made.
And I think that might have played into why Steppenwolf was such a letdown.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I mean, 50 minutes of cut footage right there, man. That's an hour, almost an hour of footage right there. So we could have got more in this Justice League movie. Let's talk about a certain thing. So when we were talking about how Batman wanted to push Diana into the leader role, and then in the end they kind of make up towards that in the movie. I mean,
Listen, I'd want to push Diana into the leader role, if you know what I'm saying too.
Hey, you watch it, yeah? You watch it.
Oh my god, gosh, it's pure.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cody. She's not.
I'll fight you.
Dude, next time I see you, I will fight you.
You know, speaking of Gal
I'll put
Gadot,
you right on the screen.
hey, do you guys want to go see her?
What?
Do you
When?
guys want to go meet Gal Gadot?
No, I don't think I could handle that.
Cody, do you want to go meet Gal Gadot?
I don't want to get tackled by
You
security.
just need $170.
Oh, that's
You just
quality.
need $170 and you can meet her in person.
He said
Dollar
me.
bills, y'all.
Why is this man's got so many dollar bills? Is he going to the strip club now?
He's going to Gal
I'm
Gadot.
gonna say
He's
Gal
gonna go
Gadot.
see Gal Gadot.
But yeah, so I think Zack Snyder's trying to push Batman and Wonder Woman together, which is okay in my book because they did it in the cartoon. So you
Yeah.
know, I want to hear your thoughts about this, guys. What's going on?
I'm fine with this.
You
It's
feel
also
Yeah,
like-
a
I'm-
full injustice where like they try and put Superman and Wonder Woman together. That pissed me off.
Yeah, I hate that too. I actually really hate that pairing.
Wait, what was it?
In Injustice, they try to do they try to push Wonder Woman and Superman together because Wonder Woman wants to be like in power or something. I don't know. It's just really dumb.
It's really weird.
Then it's just like they're two OPs together, and it's kind of like
Oh, dude, I hated it when. What was that one movie we watched together where Aquaman cheats on
That's
his
fine,
wife? Oh, Flashpoint. Yeah, dude, that was retarded.
but that's what
that-
happens when you fuck with the timeline.
Yeah, no, that shit was retarded.
Speaking of Flashpoint, have y'all heard about the guy who plays Negan?
Oh yeah. There's a
He was
chance.
being joked around about playing Thomas
yeah,
Wayne.
Yeah. He joked around about playing Thomas Wayne in the Flashpoint movie. I'm like, dude,
But there was a lot of winks and nudges and shit.
that would be fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
fits.
He fits.
fits.
Yeah. I mean, it fits because he played Thomas Wayne in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
Him and Maggie from Walking Dead. Lauren Cohan is her name. She played Martha Wayne.
The Jokerette.
The Jokerette. Right. Well,
Jokerino.
to be decided, to be seen. But you know, if Jeffrey Dean Morgan comes back as Batman, then that will be great. It'll be like a Punisher style Batman, and I want to see him kill motherfuckers with handguns and shit like that. It'll be cool. You know, it'll be cool.
But I don't feel like they're gonna do that just because they're trying to push away from the dark and gritty.
You have a point. I think they probably won't. I
I
want
would
them.
love to see it. I think it would be great, but I don't know. For their mainline Flash movie, doing something like that after having such an upbeat, goofy Barry Allen go into that kind of world is just gonna be so off character and so weird.
I feel like it's too soon to do Flashpoint.
Yeah, that's also a problem.
It's also it's a problem because Barry just became the Flash, you know, and he doesn't actually fucking go back in time until like he's like well established in his career. You know, he has a museum to him. He has fucking, you know, Iris West as his wife, and you know, he's been the Flash for a while. And I feel like they're fucking rushing Flashpoint like way too fast. Well, maybe for the second or third movie, that's fine, but as the first movie, I don't know. I feel like it's way too rushed. You know,
That or they're just gonna do it with like a spin-off like the TV Flash did. Where like
Yeah.
it wasn't the same Flashpoint, but it was
yeah.
still
I mean,
a
well,
Flashpoint.
for the CW Flashpoint, you have to view it from their standpoint. They don't have Batman. They don't have Superman. They don't have Wonder Woman. So
Yeah.
they play around with it a bit. But I felt like Flashpoint in the TV show was also too soon as well. Like it happened way too soon. You know,
Yeah, but
like,
they only touched on it really. It was like, hey, here's multiple universes. Check it out. That's what they were trying to go at with it, I feel like.
yeah, I see your point. But you know, it's just like, you know, Flashpoint is such a good story, you know, and for them to be doing it this early when fucking Barry Allen himself is not even an established character yet, it just sends the wrong signal to the audience. It's like, no, at this point, you guys are not even fucking thinking. Like, why don't you fucking try to build him first, and then we can think about the Flashpoint movie. But like I said, DC is trying to play catch up right now. They're like fucking trying really hard to play catch up, and like everything is riding on this movie. So if this movie doesn't do well, then I don't know what the future for DC is. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're still gonna release the Aquaman movie, but I feel like they might change their plans a little bit after the Aquaman movie. So we'll see. So we'll see. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to add? I mean, is there anything about the movie, Easter eggs you guys noticed or anything like that in the movie that caught your attention?
Do we want to talk about the end scene?
Oh, right. There was 2 ending scenes.
Well, let's not talk about the Flash Superman one. We'll just...
Okay.
It's a dick measuring contest.
Yeah, so the first post-credit scene is the Flash and Superman racing. So they're paying homage to one of the classic comic books where Superman and Flash race each other. So it is an homage to that. And like Superman's joking, he's like, "Yeah, if you lose, you're off the team." And then Barry's like, "What?" And then he's like,
"If I win, I get to tell everybody."
I get to tell everyone. He's like, "Deal." And then it's like he's like, "I'm just kidding. If you lose, you gotta take me to brunch with everyone." And it's they were trying to be comedic there.
Yeah.
So we don't know who won that race. It's like they just raced off, and then it cuts from there. And then the second post-credit scene is what got
the important one.
It's the important one right here. So Lex Luthor gets out of jail. He escapes prison. And he's on this like yacht or something like that. And then there's like this little boat riding.
Little yacht.
Yeah, he does a little yacht. And then his little boat starts riding up the yacht, right? And then, we get to see fucking Deathstroke. He comes out and then, he takes off his helmet. And you're like, holy shit, it's Slade Wilson. And then they're talking. And they're talking. What did they say? I don't remember what they said. But
he's like, we need our own club. There's superheroes. We gotta have our own club.
No, dude, it was much better than that. He was.
Well, yeah, but I'm just.
He's like, looks like Superman's back. The god is back into the sky. So, and he's bringing his own little league together. So we need to have our own. So that's like the start of the Injustice League.
Injustice League.
And I think that's gonna be either. I feel like it's not gonna be the second movie.
Oh no!
But it might be a third movie. Like, no, maybe it might be better do Injustice League then Darkseid. Or I don't know which order it should be in. Honestly,
that might be a good point. Yeah, that might be a good point.
Because I feel like Darkseid's such a big villain, big
galactic OP super villain type of esque level thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like. I understand. Like you have to build up. Like if you build up towards that point, it makes it more epic. Like how Marvel is doing with Thanos right now is like they've been slowly building up towards Thanos.
It's like a scary movie where they don't show you the monster until the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like they're trying to. I feel like Darkseid is Thanos to DC, so I feel like jumping straight into it would be bad. So maybe doing Injustice League then Darkseid, or
yeah. I see your point. But apparently, I mean, from what people said, Darkseid is stronger than Thanos. But that's a debate for another day. I mean, I don't know exactly, but in the New 52. Darkseid is the reason why the Justice League unites in the first place. So I guess like a lot of the stories and plot lines that the DCEU is like adapting are from the New 52. So the whole Darkseid thing, that the whole Cyborg becoming part of the Justice League, it's all they're taking elements from the New 52 to put into the movies. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, Darkseid was the reason why the Justice League united in the first place. So, there might be a bigger threat than Darkseid. I just don't know who it is. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's
Time will tell.
time will tell. This is one of those time will tell situations. So yeah, I mean, is there anything else you guys want to talk about this movie? I'm thinking. I mean, the length of the film.
I mean, there was. You said it was cut off a good hour of content.
Yeah, good hour content.
Yeah.
I hope they release an Ultimate Edition.
No, they probably will.
I hope so. I mean, that Ultimate Edition for Batman v Superman was like a lot better than the theatrical version for sure.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, you did. Didn't you watch it with us the other day?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
I haven't even seen the Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad one yet.
Suicide Squad.
I don't have the
No.
Suicide Squad one, but I had the Batman v Superman one. If you want to watch that sometime, so that's for another day. It's for another day.
Yeah.
We talked about the pacing. We talked about the plot. We talked about the length of the film. We talked about Easter eggs.
We talked about the capital P plot.
Yeah, we talked about capital P plot. I mean, we don't really want to spoil it too much, because at the end of the day, you guys have to go out there and watch it yourselves. We're just average, or we're just casual goers, and this is from our viewpoint. You might like it, you might not. It just all depends on you. The critics don't like it, but why the fuck would you rely on critics? Look, you're your own person. You make your own choice. You make your own decision. You make your own opinion. You might like the movie. You might hate it. As long as you don't get influenced by someone else, then it's all good.
That being said, what do we all rate the movie?
Yeah.
Well, what type of scale are we using though?
Well, yeah. How would you rate it? Let's do it the same way we did it with the other movies, like 1 out of 10.
Frowny face, this frowny face.
1 out of 10. There we go. What do you rate?
1 to 10.
Yeah, 1 to 10.
Ooh wee. God damn it.
Pressure's on you first.
Oh wait, why me? No. What do I want to give this movie? I'm gonna give it a solid God damn it, a solid
Snake.
7.
7? Okay.
7.5, just because Wonder Woman's so gorgeous. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
I did tell you no human being should look
be that
that pretty. I think we discussed this already.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
in length multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just
I'll just say it.
I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, you're right, my friend. All right, Cody. What do you score?
I would give it a. Despite all the things I've said, I would say an 8 out of 10, just because I enjoyed the experience itself. Anyway, besides all of the things that we've said about it.
All the things you say, all the things you say.
Hey, you shut
Yeah.
your mouth, yeah.
It was choppy at times, and it was plot hole filled, and some of the characters needed more fleshing out. But it was enjoyable. I mean, everyone at the theater, shut up. Everyone at the theater was fantastic. And it was an enjoyable experience.
Yeah. I will agree with Cody. I enjoy this movie a lot. For the rating, I give it. I'll give it a 7.5. I mean, I
Really?
love. Yeah, I think the movie could have been better. I mean, look, the characters are great except for Cyborg. I mean, Cyborg.
He wasn't my cyborg.
Cyborg could have been better, and Flash could have been better. But overall, it's like watching a Justice League episode. That's how I usually put it for people who's asking about Justice League. They're like, yeah, what do you think of Justice League? I'm like, oh, it's like watching an episode of Justice League. Not like a specific episode, just like a random episode of Justice League. So, I think it's a great film to watch. It's a good step in the right direction for DC. It's not like the best movie in the fucking world. It has its flaws and it has its great points. So I mean, 7.5 I think is a fair enough score for it. I would watch it again. I will watch it again because
I would watch it again too.
Yeah, I grew up with these characters. It's part of my childhood. Batman is one of my favorite superheroes, so it's something I would recommend for sure for someone to watch. It has like I said, it has some issues here and there, but other than that, very enjoyable film. Way better than Batman v Superman. Way better than Suicide Squad. But it has a lot of work to do. I mean, Wonder Woman was a better movie. To be honest, if I'm being honest, Wonder Woman was a better movie. Like fucking miles better than Justice League. But hopefully they get their act together. It's a good step forward. They didn't go backwards. Like I was expecting the worst of the worst, but they actually did okay for this movie. So 7.5 is my final score for it out of 10. So let's talk about the future of DC for a little bit, and then we'll end this podcast or this discussion. What do you guys think of the future? I mean, like, who do you want to see added next to Justice League? That's the most important question. Who do you want next on the Justice League roster?
Wonder Woman.
Besides Wonder Woman, who's already on the roster.
Another Wonder Woman.
Can I get another one?
Can I get a clone of Gal Gadot?
Can I get a?
Can I get another Gal Gadot on?
Can I get a?
Can I get that boneless?
Oh no, I don't want it boneless.
That sounds disturbing, dude.
All right. I think Green Lantern would be cool.
Green Lantern. Okay.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's very tough.
Well, Green Lantern is going to be added to the next Justice League movie, regardless, because he's.
Yeah.
I think we should pick someone that isn't already on the ends of going in,
confirmed?
Yeah, basically who's confirmed already. So we know that Green Lantern's going to be in there at some point. We just don't know when.
Right.
So would you like to change your answer, Juan?
Oh, Shazam's gonna be in it too for sure.
Oh yeah, they're doing that.
Shazam and Green Lantern are confirmed for Justice League because they're getting their own movies.
Shazam.
If
Static was, I don't think they're gonna add Static.
Oh shit, dude, that sounds like a cool idea though.
Dude, I love Static Shock.
What,
I watch that cartoon on Saturday mornings.
Static sounds like an absolute great addition, but I don't think they'll ever do him in the movies, to be honest.
He's got zappy powers,
Yeah, but I think for him, for his current age, he's more like Teen Titans Young Justice type of character.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not gonna include him in the Justice League yet. Yeah. So but I like your choice. So Static Shock is a good choice.
Yeah, dude, Static. I would thoroughly enjoy Static Shock.
Wow, all right, Static Shock. There you go. Any other characters you want to see added to Justice League?
Martian Manhunter.
Oh yeah. He was one of the OG7 on the cartoon show.
Exactly. He's an OG, and he's awesome. He can possess people.
That's true.
He's like an eldritch horror, dude.
Exactly. That's why he's such a badass.
He's got a fucking purge.
His whole entire line.
He can actually rival Superman when you think about it.
I just like him already.
He has the ability to fucking mind control people. He can phase through things. He can shapeshift. He's super.
Wasn't there a battle between them and he lost because of heat vision?
Heat vision.
Oh yeah, well that's because he has a fear of fire. That's his own fault, right?
Yeah.
It's just Green Martians in general.
I think that's Green Martians in general.
Oh.
How do they cook their food though?
No, I feel like it's because he has a personal fear for it or something like that.
No, I think it like it hurts him
Oh.
like more so than
Okay.
regular. But
yeah. Okay.
like the whole entire like Martian, like the planet and like the white Martians and the green Martians, the whole entire story, it's very interesting, and I'd like to see it played out on screen. Hopefully, not overly done cheesy CG style.
They're probably gonna hit it with the CG style, dude.
Like
The
Supergirl.
cheese G.
Yes,
Like-
it's CG. Cheddar
like,
Gouda.
like Supergirl, right?
Oh god.
Hey, Martian Manhunter. A Martian Manhunter appears in that show, and I don't think he's done very well in that show. Actually, like the CGI is god awful on him. But yeah, do you guys have any other heroes you think would be a great addition?
I would say like Hawkman and Hawkgirl, but
I
they
think
kind of underwhelming characters.
yeah, I mean they can fly. They're strong. They got maces. You know.
plus they are OG as well. I mean, Hawkgirl is, at least
Yeah.
from my knowledge, Hawkgirl. Anyone else? I got a couple up my sleeve.
Go ahead.
You spit them out. You want Nightwing?
Nat Wang.
I don't think Nightwing's going to be part of the Justice League. Nah, not yet, at least. Not until he at least becomes Batman or some shit. Who do I want? Black Canary, for sure.
Oh yeah,
I want Black Canary to be part of Justice League.
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow. Zatanna. Or Zatanna, however you pronounce her name. But then again, I'd rather see her do Justice League Dark. If they ever plan on doing a Justice League Dark movie, like a live action Justice League Dark
Oh
movie.
yeah, with
Constantine and
Constantine.
shit. Dude, that would be so dope.
Yeah, boy.
Oh fuck yeah, I'll be hella excited for that. Constantine.
And they have to use the guy from the Constantine TV show, the dude who does Broadway.
Matt Ryan, yeah.
He's
for sure.
perfect.
He's perfect Constantine for sure. Yeah, I think it would be a perfect Constantine. Well, he is a perfect Constantine. Do I have anyone else for Justice League? Do I want to add? Well, I mean, the Green Lanterns are already going to be added, right? I mean, Hal Jordan, John Stewart, maybe Guy Radner.
He's the one with the Letterman jacket, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's him.
Yeah.
Kyle Renner, the two new Green Lanterns that are on Rebirth right now, like Jesse something, and I forgot the other guy's name, or forget the other guy's name. That's all I could think for Justice League members. Yeah, that's all I can think of so far. Yeah, I don't really have anyone else for Justice League. Oh no, Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
There's the Atom, Firestorm.
I kept calling Doctor Strange Dr. Fate a couple days ago.
You're getting the wrong properties, man. Wrong properties right there, man.
Because I'm
Wrong universe.
DC, not Marvel.
Oh, Blue Beetle.
Oh, that's true.
Blue Beetle. I would like to see
Oh
Blue Beetle.
shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I would like to see Blue Beetle. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, those all the characters I can name off the top of my head that are already part of the Justice League or are going to be a part of Justice League. So, yeah. So we've talked about our thoughts about this movie. Everyone seems to enjoy the movie. We've come to the consensus that you should go watch the movie yourself, make your own opinion of it, and just enjoy it.
Don't go with any expectations.
Right, don't go with like any huge expectations. Thinking that it's a fucking Marvel film or anything like that. It's not going to be like that. It's not.
You're setting yourself up for disaster.
Right, you're setting yourself up for disaster. The plot is nothing complex. It's not something that has been, planted since Man of Steel or anything like that. It's nothing like complicated. It's very cliche, simple superhero plot movie. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the action scenes, CGI, all that stuff. It's your normal standard usage of it. Although the CGI could have been a bit better, in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it. You guys have anything to add for this movie? You got any thoughts? Anything else?
The CGI wasn't. I mean, it wasn't. I've seen a lot worse. It wasn't done distastefully. It was. It was. But there was a lot. I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially Stephen Wolf's face.
Yeah, Steppenwolf just in general was CG as
Oh,
hell,
and
and
Superman's
then
mustache.
Superman's face.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But besides that, I mean,
What
it
about
was all.
Cyborg? How about Cyborg's CGI?
He actually didn't look that bad, but that ain't my cyborg body.
Yeah, he ain't blue, all right.
Hey, blue. That ain't my Cyborg.
That ain't my cyborg.
All right. So, for the future of DC, I hope it continues. I mean, the next movie is Aquaman, so hope everyone looks forward to that. We'll be back
Yeah.
in time for Aquaman. I mean, it's not coming out till next year, November, so we have a lot of time in between then. So, yeah, hope you guys look forward to that. So, yeah, enjoy Justice League. Thank you for listening. You've been here with me and my friends. We have Juan and Cody. I won't, hope you guys enjoyed listening to a bunch of casual motherfuckers talking about random stuff. And hopefully we gave you some sort of picture of how Justice League will turn out. Either for the better or for the good, for the better or for the worse. It's up to you guys to decide. So yeah, that's it. That's the parting words. You guys have anything else you want to add? And goodbyes, or do you look forward to sponsors? You guys want to add any sponsors?
Yeah, Monster Energy. Hit me up. And Intel. Hit me up also.
I'm sponsored by Monster and Intel.
Use code Cody.
Use code Cody.
Cody 069 and get 10% off your next order.
Get 10% off your next order of 12-pack of Monster. Just kidding, that won't happen.
Do you guys think this is the right step though for DC, like moving forward?
It feels like they're trying to pull in more viewers with this. I mean, to do that, yes. They are kind of staying loyal to the comics for the most part,
Right.
but it's yes and no is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay. Okay. Are you looking forward to watching the future DC movies?
I always do.
I mean, so far we have Aquaman coming out, a second Justice League, Flashpoint, Shazam movie, a Black Adam movie,
The Rock movie, yeah.
The Rock, a Nightwing movie, Green Lantern movie.
Where's my standalone Batman?
Oh, and the standalone.
Yeah, where's my Batman movies?
That's supposed to come out either next year or 2019, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. This is a good lineup.
Yeah. So, and the Man of Steel 2, and Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah.
I think Cyborg's supposed to get his own movie. I don't remember, but that's the future so far for DC. Hopefully we'll see some more movies from these guys. You got any closing words you want to say, Juan?
I hope you guys enjoyed our bants. Watch the movie, like Toss said, for yourself. We have a friend that's like always like, oh, like reviews are said we're bad, and sometimes like talking with him's aggravating. So just go watch it. Just go watch it yourself.
Is it who I think?
Don't worry about what was it?
Is it who I think it is?
Yeah, you already know this.
He's been in one of our chats before. Deshaun.
Yeah, but he's
I
sometimes
name drop. But okay.
what? No,
wasn't
fucking
gonna name
name
drop.
drop.
I name dropped him. He'll be all right.
No, but yeah, I mean, like Tom said, just go watch the movie yourself. Just form an opinion for yourself. If you hate it, then you hate it. But if you end up enjoying it, then we did you a service by letting you know that I know that you know that the movie was maybe decent. Just form your own opinion on it. Don't be like our friend that we won't name.
That we already
Don't
named.
be a sheep.
Yeah, well, not even. Just go watch the
Don't be
movie
a shit.
yourself. You'll be alright. You're not gonna die. It's only like $11.
Yeah.
But yeah, just just go watch it. Don't go in expecting something fantastic. Make sure just watch the movie for what it is, and just try enjoying it. It's a decent movie. I gave it a 7.5.
Yeah. A decent movie for sure.
Yeah, it's a
8 out of
decent
10.
Yeah. All right. And then that's it. I mean,
movie. Does it, man?
I'm not sure when our next chat's gonna be. Maybe soon.tm. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Whatever next. Then the next superhero movie that comes out is Black Panther. Actually, what's funny is that on my channel I haven't talked a single thing about Marvel films yet.
There's a good reason for that.
It's all been DC films so far. I mean, Marvel
DC
films.
Master Race.
DC. Look, I'm a huge DC fan myself, but Marvel's
Man. Marvel's doing it better.
doing it way better at this.
Call me filthy casual. Call me what you want, as long as you call me. All right. Marvel is the bee's knees. All right.
Marvel played it smart. DC played it bad. That's just a
Plus-
sad reality.
Plus Ant-Man, I'm really looking for. Like, I loved the Ant-Man movie, and whenever I talk about Ant-Man, everyone's like, "Oh, like the movie was like mediocre."
That
I was like,
great.
I
That was good.
love that movie.
That movie was great. What are you talking about?
I know. Well, not you guys. Just when like I asked people, like, "Oh, what did you think of Ant-Man?" Like, "Oh, it was mediocre." I'm just
I
like,
mean, you like Jurassic World, so.
what the fuck does that mean? Listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Jurassic Park and
There's
Jurassic
nothing wrong
World.
with it at all.
There's nothing
It's
wrong
just
with
funny.
dinosaurs, okay?
It's funny to bag on you.
Oh my god. I'll have my redemption one of these
All right,
days.
guys, we're gonna cut this off before the banter gets on for too long. So, thank you for watching. I hope you guys tune in for the next one. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let us know what you think about the movies if you guys decide to go watch the movie. And yeah, until next time, I'm pretty sure these two will be here with me too. So, hopefully, we'll try to make this a regular thing. We'll see. We'll see in the future. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.